I want to talk to you about change, transformation, change, all of that. This is the Butterfly Season podcast where we celebrate the beauty and the transformation. But what I've noticed is that there's a few reasons why people's transformations are prolonged. It could be overwhelm. It could be analysis paralysis. It could be a lot of different things, but really at the core of it, at the very, very core of all of the people that I've interviewed on this podcast, my friends, people that I just encounter generally, those of you that have like tagged me in stories or DM'd me about transformations that you're going through or challenges that you're experiencing, what I've noticed is that there is a common thread in all of them, and it is literally being on the fence. And by being on the fence, I mean like not deciding. And so transformation begins with an actual decision. Like you have to make a decision. And what I've noticed is like, I've experienced this in relationships and friendships and even familially. So many people actually have a lot of trouble making a decision. And it seems so like trivial or like, how can that be? I feel like we make a lot of decisions all day. I think really what it is allowing life, for the problem that I see is allowing life to make decisions for you. And so that's like, I'm going to procrastinate on this. And then circumstances around that end up getting decided. And then you have no choice but to do the thing, right? Because everything else moved and made their decision. And so now you're presented with one option. And then when you take action on that, it's a perceived decision, but it's not really a decision. And so I want this to be an opportunity for you if you're feeling convicted right now while listening to get off of the fence, like not someday, maybe tomorrow or next week or whatever, just decide that like, yes, today is the day that I'm going to make a transformation. Today is the day one of transformation. It's going to progress you. Or if you're like, hey, I'm going to decide to not, like both are also powerful. Both will send you on their own journeys, but being on the fence literally is even more uncomfortable than deciding. And if you feel like, well, I'm like analysis paralysis or like, I don't have enough information to make a decision. I have a fear of change. Like, we all know like the comfortable, uncomfortable, you would rather stay in an uncomfortable situation because it's familiar, not because you want to be there, but because there's a comfort in like knowing what you're going to experience. Even decision-making fatigue, like if you have adrenal fatigue and you're just like constantly go, you might not feel like you have the clarity to make a decision to get out of your circumstance. And even lack of confidence, right? Like not taking action over time makes your confidence level feel even lower. I have a person in my life that I know that has a really difficult time making decisions, and life makes the decisions for them. And when they do make decisions, because they hardly do, there's a lot of like lack of confidence there, especially if they mess up. There's even more lack of confidence there. And so figure out if this is you, if you have difficulty making decisions, and then push yourself to just decide. Literally, like there is so much beauty in the transformation. There's beauty in change. There's beauty in growing. There's beauty in all of it. But you have to decide. If not, you're kind of just like going through life where everything is decided for you. And that doesn't have to be your reality. You can create your reality by just deciding. So I hope this is a little confirmation you need to decide today. And yeah, I'm here with you. Anyways, that's all for now.